Hello everyone, as you can see we have another Star Wars The Black Series figure in front of us. GameStop finally came through and we have another Gaming Greats figure. This time of course it is Zaalbar from Knights of the Old Republic. I'm going to be honest with you, I rarely actually use Zaalbar, but I was excited to get them because you can't have too many Wookiees. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take a look at the outside of the box here. We're going to go ahead and unbox Zaalbar, take a look at his articulation, take some pictures, come back, and talk about some of the things that we like and or dislike about the figure. And like I said, this is a GameStop exclusive, at least the United States. I will leave a link down in the description area to the figure, and I'll also leave a link to the Rakuten. Sorry about that. I really like Rakuten. It's a good way to get some money back on purchases you're already going to make. I think I got 2% back when I bought this one, so it's just a good way to save some money, especially if you're going to be paying the GameStop tax, which I won't get into. So anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at the outside of the box. As you can see, we've got the nice Gaming Greats logo there. We've got Zaalbar's sword here. We've got his bowcaster there as well, and it looks like it's pretty much the same figure as Chewie, but I've got a Chewie right here, and we'll be going ahead and comparing the two. Maybe some little paint differences and whatnot. Maybe a little bit of sculpt in the head, but other than that, it's looking very similar. But we'll take a closer look at that. We've got a good look here at Zaalbar, and then on the back, he is number 4 in the Gaming Greats lineup. And it says, Zaalbar, you alone determine the destiny of the entire galaxy in Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, featuring iconic Star Wars locations and original characters like Zaalbar, a Wookie who aids Revan in their quest. All right, and then along the side, we've got continuing that blue line, and now we are back to the front of the box here, so let's go ahead and unbox Zaalbar here. If you have any questions as we go through here, make sure to ask down below. If you're liking the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, I invite you to do so. We do lots of things on the channel that a professional geek might find interesting, such as Star Wars The Black Series. All right. It's a cool looking sword. I can't wait to take a closer look at that. The bowcaster. Might have to take a few pieces of tape off of there to make sure that we get that the bowcaster off. Yeah, it's looking very, very familiar there. Of course, it would, but yeah. All right, I'm gonna get everything cleaned up, and I'll be right back. All right, so let's go ahead and first put together the bowcaster. You just want to make sure you find the little notch there, and the notch there, and there we go. Got our bowcaster. I couldn't find my Chewie bowcaster, but this looks much nicer. I believe it was just plain black in all the ones that I've seen previously. So it's kind of nice having the bronze or gold. Can't tell exactly what that is on the ends there. And then the fact that they added in the detail with the black on the pistol grip there, I think that's really nice. So happy with that so far. And then we got the sword. My goodness, this is something. So we've got good detail on the grip. The pommel here is just straight. It's got a little metallic look to it, which is cool. And then we've got the detailing here, and then we've got the blade. So, I mean, this thing's impressive, super impressive. But what we'll do now is go ahead and take a look at Zaalbar's articulation, and then we'll go ahead and compare him to Chewie over there. So let's go ahead and first take a look. With most Wookiees, we're not getting a whole lot of movement here on the head, as you would expect. That's down, that's up, so a little bit, not much. Arms, however, full extension, which is good. That's nice. So it looks like we are going to get a good place to hold the sword and or bowcaster there. So we'll take a closer look at that in just a little bit. Arms, that's about as far as we're going to go. So not quite 90. Oh well. And then articulation at the waist, that's pretty good. And then you're not really going to be sitting this guy down, as you can see with that plastic. Normal leg movement at the upper thigh. That's about what you're going to get on a knee bend. And then a little bit of toe movement. Not a whole lot. It's got a little twist left and right at the bottom there as well. And he's got some big feet. All right. So no movement there. So any of the movement at the arm, though, is going to be at the elbow. Got a little left-right movement on this guy. And this is also a left-right as well. So let's go ahead and see a little bit comparing with Chewie here. Chewie has about the same head movement. Elbow, maybe a little bit better, actually. And this is the Galaxy's Edge version of Chewie, just in case you're wondering. So, I mean, it's very similar. It's not exactly the same like I had feared. As you can see, there's more hairish at the joint on Zaalbar there. So that's nice. And yeah, I mean, actually, you know what? This is a different figure. You know, there's definitely some reuse, but it's not as bad as I was expecting. So thank you, Hasbro. I really thought you were going for some cheap money there, but good job. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and take some pictures. We'll come back, talk about some of the things that maybe we liked and or disliked about the figure. And while I'm going through this, if you have questions, make sure to ask down below. If you're liking the video, give it a thumbs up. I'll be right back. All right, so I think that was a good look at Zaalbar here. As you can see, I really like the fact that he's able to hold one weapon and holster another. That's always been one of my griefs with some of these Star Wars The Black Series figures, where it's like, well, they give you all these accessories, but no place to put them. At least with this one, we do have options, so we can either holster the sword or the Bowcaster. As you can see, this is probably the way I will be posing him, or some variation on this, with the Bowcaster on his back and then holding the sword. I mean, that is an impressive looking sword. So looking forward to placing him on the shelf. Like I said, definitely a little bit different sculpt here than Chewie, which was very happy to see that. Definitely some different paint applications and whatnot as well, but the head is definitely different and the lower torso is definitely different as well. All right, so that's our look at Zaalbar here. Like the figure, I think it's a good pickup because you can never have too many Wookiees. Like I said, I will leave a link down in the description area for Rakuten, which used to be Ebates. That way you can get a little bit extra money back when it comes to purchasing this from GameStop and a few other places as well. But like I said, have any questions, ask down below. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you do not already subscribe to the channel, I invite you to do so. We do lots of things on the channel that a professional geek might find interesting, like Star Wars and Star Wars The Black Series, going to theme parks, home automation, electronics, gaming, that sort of thing. So if any of that interests you, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. And with that, have a great day.